So now he's about God's business. I would say after about 2.5 weeks of us not talking, I shifted my prayer, took my heart to God, and I told God, okay, Lord, I'm finally saying yes to the assignment. What is it that you want me to be doing in my season of being single? That has been my prayer. And I have a social media account, and I neglected it, I'm not gonna lie. And it's like I was asking God, what is it that you want me to do? What am I supposed to be doing in this season of my waiting? And he brought me back to my social media account, getting the message out there. So I wanted to encourage my single people what it means to be about God assignment. In our heart and also in our mind, there's a capacity God must fulfill and fill that capacity up to the point where it overflows. So that way, once it overflows, then God can bring us our spouse, because we all know once we get our spouse, they're going to take up a space, right? And not a space to where it overtakes God's space, but they're going to take up space. Now you have to show them love. You have to be there for them. Now, day-to-day life activity happened. So that season where you're single, you don't have anybody, it's just you and God. And if you have children, it's just you, God, and your kids. So now once you get married, now it's God, your husband, your children, and whatever day-to-day activity. So when you're single, God has to fill that cup up to a full capacity, so that way he can release you to your spouse. So when you come across the warfare, because we all know that the devil doesn't like marriage covenant, so he's going to be fighting that. On top of that, on top of whatever your spouse is facing on a day-to-day basis, whatever trials and tribulation that you're going through on your personal life, in our season of singleness, God is strengthening us. God is giving us discernment. God is giving us wisdom. He's giving us joy. It's all preparation for when we get into our relationship with our spouses, and when life starts lifing, we won't forget God. We won't forget God. We won't forget his promises. We won't forget the prophecy that went forth. We won't forget the word that was spoken over our life, because he has filled our cup up to that capacity. He has filled our cup up with the word, with the promise, with the prophecy, with the strength, with the peace, with the joy. So that way, when we get into our relationship, we won't forget God when we face trials and tribulation, and we have to war to get out of that tribulation. We have to war for our husband. We have to war for the marriage. We have to war for our children. We have to war for that family, and it won't weaken us, because we already have been filled while we were waiting in our while we were waiting in our season of singleness. So I wanted to leave you guys with this message. That's what was ministered to me while I was driving, and I wanted to share with you guys. And I'm also going to start being back active, because that's what God is calling me to do in my season of being single. So I'm going to start posting more content of Christian content. And if there's anything that you guys want to talk about, or you want me to post, drop it in the comment. What topic you want me to touch on, what verse you want me to touch on, so I can elaborate, that I can take it to prayer. Like, Lord, hey, they are asking about this. What is it that you want me to talk about? So yeah, I wanted to leave you guys with that message. Excuse my seatbelt warning. I forgot to put my seatbelt on. But yes, I pray that to all my single people out there, be encouraged. And while you are waiting, truly be about God business. Allow him to strengthen you. Allow him to pour into you. Allow him to give you peace and joy. So that way, when you do get your spouse, when you meet him or her, your cup will be so filled that it will overflow when that time come, you know, you guys get married and the family comes, you know, you'll be equipped